sure that everything is clean. Right. Oh, please.
Let's see drag. Now you go tell me how to talk.
I did shake.
I tell you, they shake.
I beg you. What's that?
The person I'm talking to is not even complaining. You're coming here to complain.
I'm not fucking complaining. I am not complaining. I know they complain. I didn't complain about anything.
Don't tell me how I should talk or whatever. Am I telling you how to talk?
You have to behave.
Yes, because you're telling me how to talk.
Are you my papa?
No, are you my mother? So don't tell me how to talk or I'm dragging it. Then don't tell me when I tell you how to behave.
Don't ask me to fucking behave.
Everybody. It's a banger.
I'm here to give you all the detailed gist of what led to Ozee and Nelly's fight. It was hot, guys. Trust me, Ozee and Nelly, they were quarreling and shouting at the top of their voices, guys. So they were all seated in the garden here, preparing for their Aquafina tax. They were like just discussing, talking about different levels to suffer. Like, just talking about how they suffered before they got here and this and that. So they were all having the conversation together here, but now later, Ozee was not agreeing with what Fairme and Nelly had to say, especially Fairme. Ozee was not agreeing, saying, no, just because I went to the UK at 12 doesn't mean that you suffered more than me. You don't know what I went through while I was in the UK. You don't know my life, my past while I was living in the UK. So just because I traveled abroad at a very young age doesn't mean that I did not suffer or you suffered more than me. So they're just talking about their levels to sufferness and everything, that Fairme should not think that he suffered more than him. See, they were just arguing before Ozee said to Nelly that, okay, sorry, what's your grade 1? Grade 10. Ozee was like, okay, sorry, do you know what, Nelly, we're going to give you the suffering trophy. Nelly was like, I'm not talking about your suffering, bro. Ozee replied saying, me, I don't want to suffer. Nelly reply was that, me, I'm very okay. So that is how they were just going back and forth like that. So Nelly started saying that they were just joking, playing, but Ozee, the way Ozee is behaving now, but Ozee is not dragging the whole issue, like he's just dragging it, stressing on that same issue for how long now. Ozee on the other was like, what am I stressing? Why won't I stress? Yes, I will drag it. Yes, I will stress. And besides, I'm not even talking to you. I am talking to Fairme David. Nelly said, I know you are talking to Fairme David, but we were all having this conversation together, and Fairme David was also talking to me. What I'm saying that it is okay. Must they always like see things from your point of view? It is okay. We are just there stressing the issue. I understand what Fairme David is saying, like, he's not saying that he suffered more than you or anything. This is what he is trying to explain. But Ozee was not having it. He was like, okay, now fine, I don't leave the suffer from you. Now you suffer pass, okay. Now you suffer pass. Nelly was still insisting that is not the case, that Ozee is always like that. That is not the case. Whenever anyone doesn't like agree with his decision, he always stresses the matter, like talk to make sure he wins and all that. That she understands what Fairme David is saying. Fairme David is not saying that he suffered more than Ozee, that Ozee should just stop stressing this matter already. But Ozee is saying no, that he was not talking to Nelly, he was talking to Fairme, and that he will stress the matter. Just because he went to the UK at the age of 12 doesn't mean that he did not suffer. Just because he stayed in the UK for long doesn't mean that Fairme David suffered more than him, because that was where everything started from here. But Nelly was insisting that I was not even talking to you. Nelly said she was talking to Fairme David because Fairme David talked to her first. That was why she was saying all that. But the way Ozee is now stressing the matter is okay. That Ozee has been repeating it as if Fairme did one bad thing, that it is okay already, I beg. So that is where everything started though. Now so the fight starts. It is okay, stop stressing the matter. From there, they were raising their voice little by little. Nelly was raising her voice. um Ozee was also raising his voice. Oh, they were just arguing in a very high tone, so it turned into quarrel. Nelly was now saying, "Oh, Ozee is always like that. Whenever he's like giving a point and the opposite person doesn't agree with him, he always stretches the issue till they agree with him that is not supposed to be. So what Femi said is not bad. So why is he now repeating it, saying, oh, you suffer past me, this, that. Femi is not claiming that he suffered more than him. So they were just arguing, and Ozzy was not having it. He was like, I was not talking to you. I was talking to Femi. Nelly will not be like, I did not say you were talking to me. I know you were talking to Femi, and I was among this conversation. Yeah, Femi was even talking to me. What I am saying is that it is enough. You've been repeating this thing for how long? Now it is okay now. Nobody is dragging suffering with you. It is okay. Ozzy was like, oh, I don't leave the suffering for una. Since una dey argue say na una suffer pass. Nelly, since you dey say na you suffer pass, oh yeah, na carry the suffer trophy. Those kind of stuff. So they were just going back and forth, talking plenty, like unnecessary, plenty. But take note, nobody insulted anybody. But I believe the way Nelly was like responding to Ozzy, her voice was high. Ozzy's own was also high. Yeah, so I think Ozzy was not okay with the way Nelly was challenging him in a high tone. Then what scattered everything, like what changed everything, what took everything from 2 to 10 was when OC told Nelly that abeg behave. Her Nelly was, why you tell me to behave? OC said, I don't like the way you are talking to me. That is why I said behave. Nelly said, oh, why will you say behave? We are here just talking now. You're telling me, Nelly, behave yourself. Why will you tell me to behave myself? Yeah, Nelly, behave yourself. What do you mean by Nelly, behave yourself? This, that. So the quarrel went from 10 to 15. They were arguing and arguing and arguing and arguing. So I believe Ozzy was feeling very, very disrespected. We all know he is older than Nelly. So they were still going back and forth, and Nelly later told him to fuck off, and he was like, don't say that. Nelly said, you're the one that first told me to behave. And see, they were just arguing on top of their voices. Ozzy was saying that Nelly is like interrupting his conversation with Femi, like Nelly is trying to teach him how to talk, and he was asking if Nelly is his mother, big father. Nelly replied to, oh, you are not my mother, also or father. So Ozzy own now is that Nelly is interfering, is trying to like tell him how to talk, because Ozzy was saying that even the Femi he is talking to, like he did not find it offensive, like Femi did not even complain. So why is Nelly complaining? Nelly said he's not complaining, that Ozzy has always been like that, that anytime they have he has like argument or like a discussion with anybody, he always makes sure he wins. He always makes sure the person accepts his own point. He always wants to make sure that the person accepts his own point, like he is right. He always wants to make sure that he is right and everything. And when the person doesn't agree with him, he will just start stressing the thing and everything. But Ozzy is saying, I was not talking to you. You're trying to tell me how to talk. This and that. Mind your business. This and that. Femi is not complaining. Nelly on the other hand is saying that, but it's okay now. You have been stressing this thing, this normal discussion, normal joke that we have in here now, just because Femi is not agreeing with you. You are just talking, repeating it. Whenever you have argument or conversation with person, you always want to win. You always want to be correct. This and that, yeah. So what took the fight from 15 to 20 now was when Ozzy told Nelly that, so I cannot have conversation with person again because you became HOH. That is since because you became head of fast. And then Nelly provoked. She was like, what do you mean by HOH? How did HOH get into this conversation? Oh, so you are pained. I knew it. You are pained. You are pained because I became HOH. Ozzy was saying, why would I be pained? Have I not been HOH before? I've won HOH before, so why would I be pained that you are HOH? But Nelly was not having it. So she was like, how did me winning HOH now, or how did I becoming HOH now enter this conversation? How is it related? How is me being HOH related to what we are here talking about? I said it. Anybody that knows he or she has problem with me being the HOH should speak now, should talk now. Nelly just provoked, saying, we are here saying something now. He's saying that, so I can't talk again because you want HOH. Just imagine, because I became HOH. How is it related to what we are saying? So now from there, Ozee just kept quiet. I believe he knew. It's two things here. Either he knew he has fucked up with that statement, or two, he has seen that that statement hit Nelly hard, so he is satisfied with that. Either of those, but he sha kept quiet, and Nelly was ranting and ranting and provoking and provoking. Sha, everything calms down. All the housemates were gathered, you also, they were just shining their eyes looking, but it later calmed down. So that is the fight, guys. That is the fight. But after the task and everything, Ozee was not having it, because Fairme was, even during the fight, Fairme was confused. He was like, I don't understand. The couple like, say, me start this fight, oh, na because of me, una two dey quarrel now, I know they like all this kind thing. Na me dey the middle. Please, I need to get up. Can I get up? Kelly was just there laughing at him. Kelly was laughing, and Fairme was like, Anita, instead of you to calm your pain, then you are there putting fuel, because Anita was just giving Nelly more reason to be angry, more reason to quarrel. Like, why did Ozee say that? Why did Ozee say this? Was there any need for Ozee to say this? So Fairme was like, Anita, instead of you to calm your pain, then you are there adding fuel. I beg, I'm tired though. Na me call they cause this quarrel. Na me call they cause this fight. Na me dey the middle. I was just laughing. It was so funny. All they asked me, because they were gathered here, I think in the garden. So they were preparing for task. I think Aquafina task. So when they asked me to just look, I know say later they are going to gossip. Trust me, I know later they are going to gossip. So after the Aquafina task, Ozee was seen talking to Fairme went to meet Ozee, and he was saying like, oh, he thinks Ozee and Nelly should talk it out, that it's not that deep. But Ozee was like, no, as far as she had the guts to disrespect me in front of everybody, there's nothing to talk about, yada yada yada. Yeah. Ozee was later seen with I think his brother, his twin brother, Ozee, Sean, and some other person, Toby. Yeah, I don't think Sean was there. I think Toby. So she was just saying, oh, the way Nelly disrespected him, they think the word life ends in Big Brother as. He was just saying any publicity can be good. Any publicity can be good publicity for Nelly, but not for him. But he was later seen again with Sean. So he was just explaining to Sean, explaining why he had to mention that HOH part, that Nelly has never been like that with him and everything. Him and Nelly has been cool. But he noticed that since the other day Nelly won HOH, Nelly has been like wanting to ride on him, wanting to control him and all that. That is why he said it. And even the quarrel, Nelly even told him that you are saying that since I became HOH, I have been this, I have been that. When did I even become HOH? Was it not just like yesterday? I became HOH just like yesterday. So where is this talk coming from? Yeah, the thing, the fight was hot, but the only thing I have to say in this their fight is that Nelly is not wrong. Yeah, Nelly is not wrong. Ozee is always like that. I have noticed him whenever he's just jokingly arguing with someone, or you guys are having a simple conversation, he wants you to take his points. He wants you to agree with what he's saying. If you do not agree, he will continue repeating it, trying to make you feel bad. For that, Nelly did not lie, because he did same thing with Ozee did same thing with Onyeka. When he went to where Onyeka was in the kitchen, discussing her own playing, only for Ozee to come there and start saying, Onyeka, you are an instigator. I was like, what you call reach that one just now? Onyeka was even trying to take it like a joke, but she was not agreeing. But the way he was not talking, wanting to make Onyeka see reasons as to why he is saying Onyeka is an instigator, I was like, At a point, Onyeka was getting angry, like she was not having it. he was just there explaining. Onyeka is always seen everywhere. He's always having discussion. She's always everywhere. She always has all the gist. Onyeka is an instigator. I was like, yo. At a point, he was even saying that Onyeka is a gist monger and all that. It was just so annoying. Even if Onyeka is an instigator, why is it his business? Why is he trying to now like make Onyeka? Why is he now at Onyeka's face trying to make her admit that she is an instigator? And when Onyeka refused to accept that name, he was going on and on. So that thing that Nelly said, Nelly is correct. Yeah. The only thing I know Nelly did wrong is that it is not our fight. This is not our business. You should just be there and be shield. I'm not saying don't invest Nelly sis, but it is not our business. It is not our fight. She just took Femi's fight on her head. That's all. That is it for me. Yeah, so that is it. That is all for now. But trust me to bring you guys more gist. So please do not forget to click on the subscribe button. Also, please like this video. Please click on the like button, share, and comment. Thank you.